Shalom. Thank you for all the praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, HaKadosh, the minus to the elders, apostle, great master, on top of the truth and sincerity. Citation to the Huff of that aspect of the work concern. We're going to be another video entitled Preach the Word, okay? Is this going to go into 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 reads, I charge thee, therefore, before the Most High and Yahushua, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom, okay? Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Okay. So, if you're proclaiming yourself to be a prophet, a teacher, in this truth, your main focus is your main role, main obligation is what? Preaching the word, right? Instant in season, out of season, whether it's hot, cold, right? Summer, fall, etc., reproving, rebuking, exhorting with all long suffering doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, meaning doctrine that is healthy for them, doctrine that is the truth, basically, with no leaven. Okay, teaching, referring to teaching, that is completely true, completely organic. People won't take hold on organic truth. Okay, that to their own lusts, till they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Okay, with basic teacher that would teach them what they want to hear, right? What their flesh wants to hear, not what the Lord said, because the truth hurts. Remember, truth hurts. Okay, so people like to heap to themselves to teachers, who would teach them what they want to hear. For example, all you can anyone can be saved, right? No matter if you're home, no matter if you're part of the happy community, no matter if you're a heathen, right? Anyone can be saved, right? They should turn away their ears from the truth and should be turned to fables, meaning lies, myths, okay? But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry, okay? So we have to basically endure affliction. We have to continue to do the will of the Lord until he returns, okay? And doing it a crown of righteousness. That's why Revelation it speaks about, don't let no man take your crown, because what we're fighting for a crown of righteousness, right? Where our bodies, right? Um, we'll get immortal bodies, the bodies of righteousness, the bodies that, is not subjected to sin, okay? We get that crown of righteousness, where we'll have eternal life, okay? Through, because we'll completely get changed, right? To a holy being, right? Immortal being, which the Lord, the righteous judge, should give me at that day. So, we know that Timothy, right? He's here today, okay? Or at least I think so, okay? Just because we know all the prophets of old, they're here today, okay? Preaching the word, right? And waiting to receive their crown, waiting for the return of Yahushua. It says, not to him only, but unto all of them also that love his appearing, right? So to all the prophets that are returning, to all the teaching, the prophets that are teaching now, right? They're awaiting Yahushua returning. They're waiting to receive that crown, the right of life. They're waiting to get changed in a twinkle of eye. Um, They're waiting to receive the new bodies, okay? They're waiting to be in a righteous state of mind, all right? So I'm going to close this here by giving all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Shalom, to the Shalom.